medium Laura Mediumship and Messages. Here you can enjoy healing to happiness with exceptional, evidential, and ethical spirit communications. Spirit medium Laura has been channeling spirit for over 30 years. She is a research medium and is featured as a top 100 psychic in America. Here is Spirit Medium Laura now.
Hi, everybody. As promised, here's Spirit Medium Laura now. I just cannot keep a straight face during that introduction, but did I change it? No, I keep it there because I have so many things going on here in Laura land that it's hard for me to keep up with everything. Anyway, thank you all for joining us today. It's 1 p.m. Eastern time, and translate that to your local time frame. We do have a lot of people waiting for messages, mediumship, and perhaps even healing. I do mediumship, meaning connecting to those who have transitioned to the world of spirit. I do messages on this show, which is about your own life. And I also do healing, which means I might look at you as a medical intuitive or maybe at a soul level to see where your blocks are and help you create a healing there. Let's see, there is a website for this show. It is spiritmediumtv.com. That's spiritmediumtv.com, and there you'll find everything I'm about to say, which is the following. The first thing is you can get a discount of 25% on a private session with me. That's item 1 on spiritmediumtv.com. The second thing is that you can win a free session with me by joining our mailing list. It's item 2 on spiritmediumtv.com. And indeed, we did have a winner for May, Anuchka, and I worked with her yesterday, actually. So let's all congratulate the winner for May, Anuchka. And if you join my mailing list, if you're not already on it, during June, you'll be in the June contest to win. And the third thing is if you would like to jump the queue, it's a little late now to do that, but if you do, I guess you can still do it. There's a donation of $8. Item 3 on Spirit Medium TV shows you how to make that donation. Everything is right there for you. And if you have an urgent matter that just can't wait, if you donate 8, you'll jump the gate. And the fourth thing is rivetingly fascinating. You can actually watch me on Spirit Medium TV and a live video feed to that website at the bottom of that page, as well as various other locations on the internet. I created my own TV show. Isn't that funny? Today I didn't have a chance to straighten my hair, so it's au naturel, and maybe it looks good to you, maybe it doesn't. I don't really know. I don't really care, because we're here really to talk about you. So every time I do the show, for the first 15 minutes or so, I usually focus in on this chatter as I'm doing now and a focus subject. Then I do a group message. So you're sure to get something out of this show, even if I don't get to you directly, or if you're just listening or watching. So today's focus subject is going to be about law of attraction for money. I was recently asked, just yesterday, asked to participate in a financial consciousness telesummit series, which you'll hear more about that, but it will be coming up. Well, I know they're being recorded. It'll be like the end of July, and I'll be on the 26th of July at 3 p.m. Eastern time live, and you can call in. And also the business, if you're on my mailing list, you will be kept apprised of this, and I will be mentioning it on the show. But basically, the whole idea of money and consciousness, life and consciousness comes to mind. And as Spirit usually does, I don't know about you, but in my life it does, and if I say this to you, maybe you'll notice it, is that Spirit tends to amplify certain ideas or messages or things I'm supposed to do with various other occurrences at the same time. One might call that synchronicity. So for example, here I am thinking about creation, and that's so important. How do we co-create? How do I help you become more conscious of your co-creative powers so that you're using them versus coming to a psychic, not a medium. A medium does something a little different than a psychic, although all mediums are psychic. But a lot of people think that when you go to a psychic, it relinquishes your personal responsibility in the co-creative process. And I would like to differ with that, and I would like to explain or point out or highlight or amplify that you are actually creating with the universe, with God, whatever you want to call that, that matrix of energy that is conscious, of which we are all a part. We are all a part of this energy. I actually had a client email me, and she's all despondent because a couple of predictions that came through during her reading did not occur. But I had to read for her that way, even though most of the time on the show I will explain you're part of the co-creative process. At times I will be told by Spirit exactly where you're at and how much I can drill into your head. So I don't tell everybody everything. Sometimes you have to learn through experience that you're creating with the universe. It's not happening to you. You're actually co-creating. You're part of it. You're empowered. You are an empowered conscious being. My charter on earth is to help you understand that. So I wrote an article, which is, I'm no longer going to have them on Spirit Medium TV listed, because all of a sudden I realized, why am I doing this when on the right sidebar of this website, spiritmediumtv.com, a page on my website, but this particular page or any page on my website will have on the right a sidebar. And in there, you'll see the recent posts that are listed there. And so if you're listening to this at a future time, you can find it by searching for Law of Attraction in my list of subjects. Or, today it would be Law of Attraction, and it's manifesting money using the Law of Attraction, something like that. It's the article name. And so I talk about a funny little story. On Monday of this week, a caller to the show called in, and he's called to this show many times, although I hadn't heard from him for quite a while, maybe a year. He called in, and I didn't get to him till the end. And he was all nervous and all upset, and he said, am I gonna lose my job? Now, this caller's Vince. It's not a secret, because you can go back to Monday's show, which is the 6th of June, 2016, and hear it at the end. But, I knew, and this is, again, not hidden, that he always, when he calls the show, it's always to do with getting a job or keeping a job. Keeping a job or getting a job. Now, I cannot help him because I've already done all of the awakening that I can do with him. He doesn't seem to really understand how he's creating too. Things are not just happening to him, that he's part of that creative process. And so as an example, I use him because it's an excellent example. So I said to him, so he asks me, am I going to lose my job? My boss told me I was going to lose my job because I wasn't keeping up with the production. And I hear all this noise in the background and everything. I says, are you at your job now? And he said, yeah. Well, I knew that he'd been waiting on the phone for about an hour to speak with me. So obviously he's not really focused on his job. He's focused on calling psychic. So first thing I said to him is, get off the phone and get to work. And if you do the work, then you won't lose your job. If you don't do the work, then you will. So we're always creating. Whether or not we're aware of it is irrelevant. Everything that is happening to us, including being the victim of a psychopathic abusive relationship. Everything we've created by our soul for the purpose of our growth, either consciously or unconsciously. I said for the purpose of our growth. What does that mean? Well, it means that even if you're unconsciously doing it, if you're in the middle of a whirlwind of negativity, if you find a little island of safety in your life, and then you're clinging to that island because in your experience there's always going to be turbulence. So you know that anytime you're peaceful, you feel that it's only temporary. If you're having that kind of experience on Earth, you haven't mastered the art of manifesting from your soul, which is your evolution. That's your spiritual evolution. When you can become more conscious, aware of your co-creative nature, your co-creative power, commandeer it, and then use it consciously to create new realities, you won't be clinging to each island of safety you find in your life, but rather flow through it in a different way, higher plateau where you feel nothing can make you nervous, nothing can make you fearful, because you've learned how to create what you need at will. And that lack is an illusion. Now, if I'm speaking some very revolutionary concepts to you, just look at the article, read it over. There's further resources for you there. And as an aside, I'll just give you an example. Susie B. I wonder if I can get her attention. Hold on, I'm going to interrupt her. She's doing something right now. Susie, honey? Oh, how do I get her attention? Susie, honey? Susie?
Yes.
Susie, I'm sorry to interrupt you. I was just about to use your story in the discussion of co-creation, third eye manifesting, and that you were successful in manifesting something you really wanted. And I want to have you hear it or say it yourself. Did you want to say it for the show?
Are you talking about my ex-husband?
No, I'm talking about the house thing. Remember, you told me that you finally used the third eye manifesting, and within 24 hours you achieved results in the area of real estate.
Yeah, I did find a house that I love. It happened just about immediately, and we are working on a contract now.
And that was.
What I did was I went into my closet in a quiet, dark space, and so I could actually totally concentrate on my manifesting and hear nothing else or be interrupted by anything else. And I went into a meditative state, and I sent to the universe from my third eye to bring me the house.
And it worked.
And it answered, and I got the answer right away.
Yeah, and I mean, you just said it to me so glibly the other day, like as if it wasn't a big deal, but it is a big deal. And that's my subject today, for the focus subject.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah. So I wanted to let you say it yourself. Thank you, sweetheart. I'm so sorry to interrupt you. I was kind of rude. I'm sorry.
Okay, it's okay. But gotta get back to Talisha.
All right, sweetheart. Go on back to Talisha, and I'm gonna now do the meditation. Okay, honey. Thank you. Thanks.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay. Bye. All right. Let me just wait till she gets off of the phone here.
Let me find me.
All right. I have you. I'm putting you there. All right. Good. She's done. She couldn't find herself easily, everybody. Actually, just that you know, we actually have a switchboard. We see numbers, and that's why we pre-interview you to see what you're calling in for, what your name is, make you feel comfortable, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so we're going to do a little group message now. So if you would all, listening, please participate by uncrossing your arms and legs and sitting back in your respective comfortable locations. And I would like you to start breathing from your abdominal area, allowing yourself to gently and lightly relax, calling in spirit. If you're looking for an other side connection, please call in your loved ones now. The ones that you would like to speak with, or any of them. If you're interested in any of them, just call them in. If you're interested in a life question or healing, please ask that Spirit address your needs now. And while you're doing that, I will go off and do the prayer. I'll be back in a second. Good. Now what I need you all to do on your next exhale of breath, I need you to release into your space your energy, and I will connect us. One moment, please. Okay. Sometimes I get a pre-message here, but I wouldn't make this a message. It's too general. Okay, so let me go off and bring in the ones and do a little channeling of a group message. I'll be right there. We are here. We are the ones. We love you, each and every one of you. We are part of your soul. We are part of your soul's group. What we mean by this is that, of course, in the spiritual context, we are all connected. And your way to connect with higher wisdom and light is through your soul. That is the inner wisdom part of yourself, the immutable, unchangeable aspect of yourself, the loving part of yourself, not only for yourself, but also for others. It is the part of you that can untangle any situation with the help of a higher realm. Those of you that attempt to heal yourself or create solutions by not including the soul are on a fool's journey. It is only through inclusion of the soul that one can truly find things are easy to do on earth and in heaven. Your soul is your magical elixir for success. And we do not mean that you should worship your soul as if it were a false icon before you, but rather that you should acknowledge that the deeper wisdom of yourself, the deeper aspect of yourself, is the part that is connected to superconscious mind. It is the part of you that will survive physical transformation to spiritual realization, i.e., what you might call death, but we call a new beginning. And so, in the spiritual realm, it is important to know thyself. In a spiritual sense, it is important to know thyself. For by knowing thyself, one can heed thyself. And by heeding thyself, one will then actualize thyself. One will actualize thy potential to be more than you are, but also to resolve issues and problems. It is that which Spirit Medium Laura was speaking about earlier. In other words, by being the soul, by living in the context of your spiritual self, you will understand better how to transform situations, not by laboring over them, not by manipulating them, not by trying to control them, but rather by delivering them to a higher power where they are actually shifted and changed for you. We would like each of you right now to think of an issue that you have personal in your life. The bigger the issue, the better. We will work with you in a simple exercise at this moment for personal transformation, release, and actualization of yourself, of your happiness, and of your potential. So now think of something that has been troubling you. We will give you a moment to define that. This should be a situation that has followed you for many, many years, and no matter what you do, you cannot seem to get around it. It could be money, it could be physical health, it could be love. And now we would like you to think to yourself that it is now blessed. Simply, silently to yourself say, I now hand this up to you, dear Lord, dear God, dear spiritual power, for its healing and its realization. I thank you for the healing now. Go right ahead and do that, please. And then add to that, and in its place, I thank you for providing me, and fill in the space. Good. You may do this on a regular basis. You will find it will relieve you of things that you have been trying to resolve on the physical plane, but have had no success. Remembering always to hand your problem to a higher power and ask for that which you desire will always bring you success. Namaste. Okay, good. So now we're going to go to the phone lines, and we have Dee Dee who's wanting an other side connection. Hello, Dee Dee. How are you today?
Hi, thank you. I'm good.
Good. Can you hear me okay? Because I'm using my phone instead of Skype today. Does it sound okay, Dee Dee?
Yes.
Okay, good. I don't know what it sounds like to everybody out there. Probably not as clear as Skype, but we have to deal with it as it is. Okay, so let's go to you, DD 949. Have you asked for your loved one to come in, darling, when we did the exercise earlier? Did you ask?
Yes.
Okay, good. Hold on. There's a female here for you. Feels a little bit like a mother figure, older generation. There seems to be some kind of excess weight on her form, particularly in the stomach area. It looks like the hair went salt and pepper as it gets older. I don't see it completely white. I see, though, that there are dark undertones to the hair, meaning it was in the brown family or category. This woman is very traditional. She likes to cook, likes to clean. She's nice. She's a fine person, high values. There's something to do with her stomach, though, that has to do with illness for her. Otherwise, she wouldn't be exaggerating it this much for me. And I feel that she's got a son under her. It could be a grandma to you as well. So I just want to leave that open to you. Let's see if there's anything else I want to say before I go. They're very practical, not a fancy woman at all. Very practical. Okay, gets things done. Matter-of-fact personality, no frills kind of temperament, and no frills kind of lifestyle. The nose is a little wider, but nothing. I mean, she's not ugly or anything. It just has a little bit of width to her nose, a little bit of fleshiness at the tip. That's a specific thing that kind of stands out to me. Does this make sense to you, honey? From what I've said, I can continue.
Yes.
Okay. So she seems like she's on your father's side of the family, or she's got a son. I'll just say it to you that way, and she's a mother figure for somebody. There's an element of cancer here. She's saying there's cancer in the family, and that she has cancer. This is her transition, her reason for transition. Do you understand that, please?
Well, there's people on my dad's side that died from cancer.
She's telling me that I think she also has it, okay? And I also noticed there's smoking. She has it. She's smoked in the past. I don't necessarily know where the cancer is in the body, but she said that she's, so I'm trying to say she has cancer. Do you understand that she has cancer, please?
Yeah.
Okay. She loves you very much, even though she's not shown you a lot of demonstration of her love for you. I feel there's not a lot of time for her to get to know you or to be around you when she's on Earth. It's almost as if she slips through your fingers when you're fairly young. She says, but my, what a beautiful child you were and are. And she says, you're a beautiful, beautiful child and a beautiful, beautiful soul. You have a heart of gold. You give anybody the shirt off your back. And she continues to say, you're doing too much in terms of giving to others. She says, I wish that you would be a little bit careful with your feelings and where you're laying them, because people are taking advantage of you at this time in your life. If you would just listen to the warning signs more, you could avoid some conflict that you've had to endure. I see, though, however, that you've gotten on the good foot and that you understand where the mistakes were made, and you're now correcting them in your life. I'm so proud of you, Dee Dee. I'm so proud of you. I hope that personal message has some context for you. Does it not, please?
Yes.
Okay. She loves you very, very much, Dee Dee, and she's so happy that you allowed her to come in today to speak with her. I haven't given you a chance to say anything, so is there anything you want to ask, say, or do before I go on to the next caller?
Yes. Is this my dad's sister?
Oh, okay. Well, I'm leaving you to define that. Let me see what she wants to. She's a smoker, honey. She has cancer. Her stomach is swollen in the picture she gives me of herself. She has brown hair as original color, but I do see it goes to gray. It gets gray. She also seems to have the sun under her. Okay, and her nose is a little fleshy. It's a little wider. Okay, and she's a no frills kind of person.
Okay.
Does that make sense for Dad's sister, please?
Yes.
Okay. Let me just see what she says. I thought it was a grandma. Okay, but I can't tell really.
It could be my grandma. Yeah, it could be. I never met her.
I think that's who it is, honey, because she says that you slipped through her fingers. You really never had relationship with her, you see. She says that in her message, okay? I'm pretty sure it's your grandmother, okay, your father's mother. And she says she never had a relationship with you, but what a beautiful child you were, and what a beautiful person you are now. And then she went into personal message, which I'm going to leave you to listen to at another time, because our review will only be taking time from other people, and the review we've had so far is revealing that the message was correct. So I'm going to let you go, honey. I'm going to go to the next caller. Thank you, love.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Okay, I'm trying to hang this up to no avail. Why is my system so cranky? Here we go. All right, going to Patty, who's wanting an other side connection. Hello, Patty. Is this my Patty?
Yeah, it is. Hi, Laura. How are you doing?
Oh, no, this is not my Patty. This is a different Patty that I'm thinking of. Hi, how are you? Hi, honey.
I can be your Patty, too.
Okay, well, you're another person I do know. I didn't realize your name was Patty. I forgot that. Okay. All right, sweetheart. So you're wanting an other side connection. Let's see here. I do feel there's a male to you in spirit. Okay, hold on. Hold on, male to you in spirit. Not sure where he is yet. Father figure, kind, loving person. Father figure, kind, loving person. Seems to have come on, Dad, you're going to have to give me better than this, honey. I feel there's something going on with breathing and chest issues for this person. He seems to dress nicely. He's got a Cuban shirt on right now for some reason. That means short sleeves with buttons up the front, black and white. I don't know why he would show me that. He's got a hat on his head. He's about 5'10" to 5'11", not real tall, not real short, mid build. Why he's giving me all this, I don't know. I just give you what I get, darling. But I have a feeling that this person had some really, he smoked cigarettes, had some issues with his lungs, but I also hear cardiovascular to go with him. He's a kind person. He has a family that he left on Earth, and it wasn't that long ago, actually, he says. And he says it's a sudden passing, and it seems to be a heart attack. Do you understand this for anyone you would know, please?
I know who he is, yeah. My friend.
All right. I don't think he's your father, though. I don't feel he's that much older than you, or if he is, he's just a little older than you. Do you understand that, please? Patty?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. He's a kind and loving person. He's very thankful that you're allowing him to come in today. So obviously there's a bit of humility to his personality, a very nice person. The suddenness of his passing left everybody, and he uses the word transfixed. They didn't know, transfixed, like in shock. They didn't know what to do. A lot of running around, people trying to take care of things afterwards. There feels like a son that he's left behind on Earth who's very despondent at his father's loss. You've tried to help in a way. Feels like he's a relative of yours or a very close friend of the family. You've been there for everybody, he says, and you've done the best that you can to help. He shows me you putting plates on a table almost as if, I don't know if that's symbolic or literal. Maybe you helped get some food on the table for them. But I see you putting plates on the tables if you're helping them along. He wants to thank you so much for that. He says, oh, by the way, he says, isn't this funny? He says this miracle of mediumship. And he's laughing a little bit because to him it's a shock that he can actually talk to me. Okay? I get a name Trujillo or something like that, Trujillo, or we can generalize it to a T, but a T name. But I get this kind of coming in. I don't know if that has any impact or meaning to you. Does that name have any significance, please?
No, not a T, but the rest it does.
Oh, well, then that's perfect, okay? We get rid of the T and we use the Trujillo, whatever the heck that means. I don't know, but there it is. Okay. Is there anything you want to say, honey, or comment about this besides the name and this person?
Yeah. Can you ask him if he has seen Hannah?
All right, well, let's see. Have you seen Hannah, please? Yes, she's around me now. She doesn't ask for much, really.
Wow.
She doesn't ask for much. He says she's very quiet most of the time. She's still getting used to her new home in the spirit world. It's going to take a little time for her because she's not as resilient, meaning strong, as I am. For me, I went through and I was fully who I am. She's taking a little bit of adjustment before she's able to speak, but she will be able to speak soon, and we'll be connecting with you soon from the other side. Look for her. Look for her. You'll hear from her soon. So now Laura's speaking. I just interrupted him to say that it looks like she'll probably be contacting you, perhaps through prayers or some awareness of her presence around you. But according to him, she's going through an adjustment phase right now. Okay?
Okay, wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
All right, sweetheart. Thank you so much, honey, for calling in.
Thank you, Laura. You're amazing. Love you very much.
Love you too, honey. God bless. Bye-bye. Bye. Oh, thank you, Susie. I'm glad the broadcast sounds good. Thank you, sweetheart. I so appreciate that. Okay, I'm going to go to Christine, who's been waiting a long time, and she has a life question. Hello, Christine.
Hi, Laura. Thank you for taking my call.
Absolutely. My pleasure, my dear. And so, would you please give me your question without background? That's the best way to work on the radio show. Go ahead, honey.
Yes. My question is basically if you could pick up anything about career. I'm currently unemployed and I'm trying to find a new job, and I'm trying to see what direction I should be going in.
All right, let's take a look at Christine with career. I'm going to start with, I like to start with a yes no question. It kind of gets things flowing. So is Christine thinking of the right career next move for herself? Yes or no? Hold on. Christine, yeah, you're on the right path. They don't feel that you should change anything. In other words, not start a whole different career. But you can do better with what you're doing now, and you can get a better job than you had before. And they give me the feeling that you opted to leave that job versus being asked to leave in some way. It's like as if it's a choice that you made, and it was a well thought out and well made choice, because there seems to be an element of something not right about that job. It feels like unfairness or just behind the eight ball, or circumstances weren't correct for you. I do feel that you will get ahead in your next employment situation. You will have a better one that works more harmoniously with yourself, with your self-esteem, with your biorhythms, if you will, and that will be coming along soon. And certainly, you just need to get yourself out there with the belief system of what we're telling you should have, which is to believe in yourself. For some reason or other, I feel it's in technology in some way. What is the job career path, honey?
In the environment.
Environment?
Yeah.
Okay. Seems like there's a lot of technology involved. I guess if you're a scientist or something, are you a scientist, honey?
Science. It's modeling science. But I haven't had a job as a scientist as of yet.
Okay. Oh, okay. So you felt underutilized. There is also something about the word telecommunications that goes with this. So I don't know what kind of job you're looking for. Okay. Perhaps you're looking to get into a position where you're communicating about the environment. But I also feel that around it. In any event, you haven't been getting what you deserve. Okay. So you will get what you deserve. Now I'm going to get a little more specific, because it sounds to me like you're wanting to be the scientist and you haven't been able to get that job yet. So let me look at that, okay? Okay, hold on, Christine. You're going to get the job that you want very soon, and don't worry about it anymore. Doesn't feel like there's any credentials needed. Doesn't feel like there's anything else needed except just to go for it and go for what you want. You do have to get out to do this, though. They said get out of the house to do it somehow, because you're kind of sitting passively and not really taking enough action. So that might literally mean networking, maybe with the right people. There seems to be a face I know it sounds unusual in our day of technology and, online networking and everything, but there seems to be a face-to-face component needed in the job search, which will help a lot in getting the exact job that you want. So go ahead and, I think you're already thinking of doing that, so go ahead and continue that, okay? Make sense?
Yes, I actually have a job prospect coming up. Do you get a feeling of that, if that's going to work out?
Sure, let's take a look at it. Just give me the initials of the job.
PW.
All right, PW for Christine, 904. Yes, that's a very good one for you. So maybe that's what they mean by the face-to-face. You have to have an interview and everything. You need to get out. But in any event, you'll be, doing more face-to-face work. Is PW the only one that she's going to have, Spirit, or are there going to be other ones that she'll be looking at? Well, it's not easy for you to get.
That's the only one that.
Well, no, I'm asking Spirit, honey. Just bear with me for a moment, honey. What I'm hearing. Now I lost the thought. Okay, hold on for a second. What I'm hearing is it's few and far between because you're highly specialized, but that will lead to some other potentials as well. But I feel this is going to be the one. So let's see what happens. Okay?
Awesome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, honey. Thank you. Bye-bye.
God bless.
God bless. Jesus, my switchboard is so sluggish today. Okay, going to Missy, who has a life question. Missy.
Hi. Hello.
Hi, honey. Just give me your question, darling.
Hi.
Don't give me any background, okay?
This is my dog. Just when somebody has them or something bad happens to them.
Okay, what is the question about your dog?
Yeah.
What is the question, please, about your dog?
But does somebody have them or is something bad happens to them?
Oh, okay. Give me the dog's name, please, honey.
Harley.
What is it again?
Harley.
I can't make it out. Maybe because I have you on my phone. Maybe you can give me a letter for the name.
Harley.
Harley. Okay, thank you. Harley for dog. Is dog okay? Yes or no? Yeah, the dog is fine, and you will find him soon. That's the message I'm getting. He's actually around and doesn't feel like he's that far away. It's like with a neighbor or somebody that knows him. It's with somebody that knows him. Actually, I kind of remember something with you. Hold on. Feels to me like there's somebody has the dog and sort of holding on to it right now, and sort of teasing you, almost in a little bit of not such a nice way. Because why hold on to your dog when when it's missing like that? But so look to the people that you know, particularly those that might have a slightly antagonistic streak in them, that would be holding on to your dog just to teach you a lesson. Do you understand what I mean by that, please?
Yeah.
Okay, go to that person, honey, that you're thinking of. I'm pretty sure the dog's with him.
Okay.
All right, sweetheart?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, love. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Yeah, there's somebody around who's sort of unsavory. Okay, going to Lisa. Hello, Lisa. How are you? Hi, honey. How are you?
I do love that you had a scientist call in.
I know. I love scientists. I love scientists. You know what gets me is I don't understand how some people can completely negate environmental science. That's kind of strange to me. But anyway. Okay. So we're going to do a healing on you. What is it that you want healed, honey?
I am having everything wrong with me and spending all my time at doctors, and I don't know what's going on that I'm falling apart so fast and so extensively.
Oh, all right. Well, let's see what's going on with Lisa, 860. You're thin. I see you're thin. You're not overweight. Something going on in the heart area, in the chest area that's troubling to me. Let me see something else. Whatever that noise is, could you please stop it, honey? Because it affects my ability to concentrate, love. Hold on.
I'm sorry, my dog shook.
Oh, all right. Hold on. Just try to focus, Lisa, on what I'm doing because it helps me. Hold on.
Okay.
The most, I'm not seeing, the only thing I'm getting is I feel something in the chest is bothering me. And I know you said everything's falling apart on you, but I'm feeling the chest. I feel you're very slender. There's something going up through the neck and into the head also that kind of bothers me, but I can't really make out what it is. Do you have any kind of diagnosis in any way? Because I'm not getting anything. It's like idiopathic, if you will, and I don't even see what the symptoms are, other than in the chest area, there seems to be something going on with the heart that is troubling me. What are these symptoms, honey? Because I'm not seeing anything.
I have autoimmune diseases
Okay.
that keep piling up. And right now I'm having a rash on my face. It's horrid and nobody can identify it. It's like turns into sores and I feel like a monster.
Okay. All right, that makes sense. All right. I was going to say that before. I don't know why I didn't. Hold on. Because the reason I didn't is because when I went into your body physically to look it over, it's not like I can find one location for that. It's like it's in the head area, down into the throat, and then in the chest area. The autoimmune, I need to find the cause of it, and then we can come up with a little bit of a healing. So what is the cause of her? I'm going to have to go to a different way of working with you. What is the cause of the autoimmunes, please, Spirit? Can you please help us with this? Bloodstream. There's something in your bloodstream that affects your ability to heal itself. So you have, what they're telling me, it has something to do with blood and the ability to defend itself against viral infections. And also they're telling me that you have had a lot of different kind of infections in the past and have been given a lot of doses of antibiotics. And what this has done is turn the body's immune system off, or it made it warped. Okay, it warped your immune system. So what you can do to confirm this for me is, would you agree that you've been given a series of antibiotic prescriptions, maybe over a period of years or something? That seems to be a regular thing.
Yes, for 16 months they had me on antibiotics.
Okay. Well, yeah, trying to figure out how to control these things. Okay, so what I would suggest, and I'm not a physician, and of course this is only for insight to further check with a licensed medical professional, is you should move yourself from an antibiotic methodology to a body heals itself and any kind of natural antibiotics to go along with that. So therefore, a naturopathic physician or somebody that works with the body, works holistically versus allopathically, would be the right resource in order. What I think is you need to get the whole body back into balance. I also feel that there's something like, well, right now, obviously, you have an outbreak on your face that's horrible, and you don't know where that comes from. So what I get is, because now you have no immune system left, that you're very vulnerable to anything that can come along. I don't know what the rash is, and I don't want to even say what the rash is. What I want you to do is go to a naturopathic physician or someone like that who can treat you holistically and find out what that is. What that probably is some kind of a staph infection, probably. But again, due to the fact that you have very little immune abilities with the body itself right now. So I can't tell you treatment because I'm not allowed to, and I'm not a physician anyway. I'm not not trained in that area. But what I can tell you is that I feel that the antibiotics now have completely confused your immune system. That's what I would say. So you have to build the health up, okay? You have to build your health up. And I'm going to do a little wash of healing over you, lovely, loving energy of healing with intention to heal you. divine light and grace be in Lisa's heart, body, and soul. Allow her to heal and find the harmony of biobalance again in her system. The harmony of biobalance again in her system. To love herself fully, to give to herself fully, to nurture herself fully, and to give herself the needed care that she is aching for at this time in her life. Looking for something with this. Something about a prayer or something to do with this, of why this happened to begin with. See if I can find it. Health and nutrition have always been an issue for you from little on. You were sort of like more vulnerable than other people to infections and things like that. This lifetime, you've taken upon yourself to experience a less than robust physical form for the purpose of learning self-care, self-love. And what is in order here is a huge dose of self-care, self-love. So the underlying psycho-spiritual thing here is a feeling of, or the wanting of you to love yourself and give yourself self-care and self-love. And a feeling, the fight to that or the resistance to that is that somehow or other you didn't feel worthy to give yourself the attention you need. So it's all about self-love in this case. And the other thing I would add as part of the regime or the self-love is to, get the, they call those things, the flora, the bacteria back in balance. That's how the immune system gets back to balance. You know that, right, Lisa?
Yes, yes.
So,
the heart, is it physical or is it because I have a broken heart because of my son? I just don't want to go running off to the heart doctor if I don't need to.
Because of your son? Because of your son, you said?
Yes, I've had a broken heart because I haven't seen him for 3 years. He's my only child, and I'm thinking that maybe that's what you're feeling and not a physical heart issue.
Yeah, that kind of brings it all together because the first thing I get is heart. Then when I do a little channeling, it's self-care and nurturing and an emotional thing. So, yeah, I would say it probably is the fact of this loss. But you have to, see, you have to, I want you to break the cycle by starting with self-love. If you can start with self-love, if you can raise your vibration in giving yourself what you need, instead of punishing yourself, rather than that, give yourself self-love, you'll find the biobalance gets back and everything gets back. I don't want to make a prediction about your son right now because it's too much all at once. We just got to work on you getting your balance back. There's a lot of stuff that goes into that created that issue. But I feel that you're not being nice to yourself because of that. Do you understand what I mean by that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so stop beating yourself. Yeah, stop beating yourself up. Start a regimen of self-care and self-love, and then you'll shift your vibration, and then other good things can come from that, including a rectification of that relationship, which I won't talk about now because we've already spent a lot of time with you, and I do want to get to other callers, but at least we got you on the first. Yeah, so I think the heart is. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. God bless you.
All right, love. God bless you too. Okay, bye. Okay, well, we've got a number of other people waiting here. Some people that pop to the bottom of the queue. And we have, okay, trying to see what we have here, sitting here. Oh my goodness. Now, I don't know why she slipped to the bottom. Let me go to Chloe. Hey, Chloe, how are you, sweetheart?
Good, how are you?
I'm good, darling. Okay, so you wanted me to bring in somebody from the other side. At least that's what you said earlier. Okay.
Yes, I was guessing so.
Oh no, you were the one that had the interesting situation where you weren't quite sure. But I also, and this reminded me now, because I also felt that there is a female in spirit, a mothering kind of energy. I don't know if that's part of the mystery of what you were trying to find an answer to. Do you have a question before we do the mediumship? Because I think you did.
I guess my main question would be like, I feel like the universe has been giving me a lot of signs, but I don't really know what, and I've been on the soul search lately, or maybe an answer to my life path.
So for years you've been given signs, and it's a matter of what is your life path, you think. Okay.
Yes.
All right, let's see, Force Living Chloe. And I feel distinctly that there is a female for you in spirit that has to do with all of this. I'm not going to develop her just yet. I just want to acknowledge that. What is Chloe's
I
life?
know she is.
Yeah. What is Chloe's life path, please, Spirit? Can you please reveal that to us? You're on your path. You've been making up for lost time. And now you're sort of not letting any grass grow under your feet. You're not letting any rock go unturned. You will find the solutions soon to what you're trying to do, which is help and heal others through your mastering gifts. You've been given several different gifts, not only the gift of prophecy, but also the gift of being able to see, talk, and work with spirit energy. This is what your gift is. This is what you know. This is what we're validating for you right now. The mother figure is with you as your kind, loving guide through this process. She is working with you to heal your energy from the past, where there was brutality and suffering as the root cause of leaving your gifts hidden for this lifetime, to be released finally without fear of awakening any dreads. Okay, I'm going to stop that for a moment. Does this make sense to you, honey? Chloe?
Completely.
Okay. And you've been given the gift of healing, love, and light. You will be using it completely now in your life. You do not need to want for anything or anyone. We are working with you in the light, around the light, with the light. You have the gift of sight. Namaste. Wow, that's beautiful. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah. Well, good luck with that, and don't worry too much about it. It seems like you're making up for lost time, and everything's going to fall into place for you. I also get the feeling that somebody's going to come along and sort of grab you by the nape of your neck and lead you forward, like as if you're going to be discovered or something, like a superstar. But discovered and helped. Discovered and helped. So don't don't be worried. It's all going to fall into place. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Works for me.
Thank you, Levy. Bye.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank
Bye-bye.
Bye bye. Oh boy, does it feel weird to be on the radio show on my phone? It's very strange. I keep wanting to hang the phone up, but I got to go to the switchboard. If I hung the phone up, the show would be over. I want to remind everybody that's waiting, or anybody listening to this in the future, is that if you would like a discounted private session with me, just go to booklaura.com. And if you put in the event code field radio show, you will be given 33% more time, which translates to a 25% discount for the time you ordered. So take advantage of that. Okay, I'm going to go to Jackie, who has a life question. Hello, Jackie. How are you today?
Hi, Laura. How are you?
I'm
good.
good.
How are you?
I'm good. So if you would just please give me your question and do not give me any background, we can start with that.
Okay, I just wanted to know if I was currently pregnant or if I will be here soon.
All right, let's see. Jackie, pregnant. You are. You are. They're saying yes. Now, wait a second. If you were pregnant, you could know already. All you need to do is go get one of those early EPT pregnancy tests, right?
I still have like one more week to go, but I really tried hard this month.
All right. Well, I get a yes on that. I get a yes on that. And, and if not, shortly thereafter. But the answer is yes. Okay?
Okay. Can I ask if it's a girl or a boy or possibly twins, which I've been told in the past? That's good how?
Yeah, let's see if we can give you a little more information. Hold on. Oh, boy, you'd like a boy. I think it's a male. I think it's a boy. I don't see twins, and I don't see girls. I see a boy. I also feel that for some reason or other you'd want a boy right now. Maybe you have a girl, but I feel that there's a boy there, and that would be a delight for you.
I wouldn't mind a boy, but I have to have a girl.
Well, that's what I'm getting, so I'll have to leave it with that, darling.
That's okay.
All right.
I'm a baby in the house, that's all that matters.
All right.
Thank you so much, Laura.
Thank you, love.
Okay.
Okay, bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Yeah. Oh, God. I get myself into all kinds of trouble. I'm going to go to Kristen, who wants a healing. Kristen?
Hi.
Hey, sweetheart. How are you?
Can you hear me?
I can.
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, love.
Yay.
Yay. What do you need for healing, honey?
Well, your topic is actually perfect because I feel as though I'm trying to create abundance financially, and I'm hitting roadblocks, and I'm wondering, do I have some negative beliefs that I need to shed, or is there something attached to me that's stopping me?
Okay, good. Let's see. Well, first of all, I want to say for you and everyone else listening, a lot of people think that they've got dark, sometimes they think I've got a soul attachment or I have dark energy around me. I just want to remind us all that there is no such thing as that if we are clear. See, because like attracts like. Okay? So let's look inside. Let's look inside of Kristen. Done. If you, there's a little echo there. If you have me playing in the background, then mute it, please. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm going to look at you. This is Kristen, and she's calling from 562 area code. First thing I need to say is that you make everything a lot more complicated than it is. I also see you very playful and dramatic, and they're actually showing me you in a costume, which means you like to dress up, go out, or you have some aspect of your life that does require some kind of costume. It's kind of cute, actually. In other words, I can generalize it or I can make it specific, but they're showing me you dressed in a little costume. So to me, that means you're playful, you're creative, you're artistic, you're you're a chameleon also, they're saying. That's what that means, you're a chameleon. I'm going down into your glands, around your neck and your throat. You seem to have adrenal fatigue, which is part of this making everything complicated and trying so hard. So I keep getting a theme here of trying too hard. That's one of the things. So we'll be looking at that in a moment. You're trying, trying, running yourself ragged. Now, is there anything else? Okay, wait a minute. And there would be self-esteem issues from father energy. That's another problem. Self-esteem issues from father energy, and I hear that you had a lot of criticism about your ability to be successful financially. In other words, from dad and his opinion. Now, dad can be symbolic also. Okay, it could just be symbolic of the male energy. Male energy, or a father figure in our life, symbolizes our ability to be successful in the business world. Okay, quite often it comes in that way when I do
90 seconds.
So would you agree that you've had some problem with literally with your father maybe being hypercritical of you or not paying attention to you?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the clear.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to hone in on that because that's the root cause of everything. Because it's a belief system that you're not good enough and that you wouldn't be able to do this. And also comes from him, by the way, because he didn't think he could do it. And he didn't.
60 seconds.
Okay, so I'm going to your solar plexus, to the area they're showing me to go to, which is the lower left quadrant. And I'm sending in beautiful energy of sunflower yellow, which is clearing that particular chakra. And I'm placing there the following affirmation for your healing, which is, I, Kristen, know that I am powerful from this point forward to create anything I want with my superconscious, subconscious mind. Everything is in alignment for me now. Anything that has been blocking me is released. From this point forward, I am abundant and free to perform at my highest level. I relax about this. I do things that are easy for me. It feels good, and I now know at a deep fundamental level that all of this attainment, all of this abundance at the most fundamental level is instant and easy. I use the third eye manifesting techniques, which are on Laura's website. If you go to Spirit Medium TV, you'll see on the main menu manifesting. Item 1 on that page has the third eye manifesting. So use that in conjunction with this healing, and you should see results effortlessly. Remember, it's not hard to be abundant. It's hard to be dysfunctional. Okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome, my dear. You're welcome, honey. God bless, and thank you so much for calling in, honey. Bye-bye.
Oh, thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Okay, everybody, so have a beautiful rest of day, whatever time zone you're in, and I look forward to working with you on Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time all over again. Happy healing to happiness. Bye.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio.